In this review, we will tell you about the next smartwatch from Apple, the Apple Watch Series 7. Initially, the new product was expected in September this year, and this was due to the fact that from year to year the company released new models of smartwatches in September. But given that there are no announcements at the moment, no exact dates have been announced, and still little is known about the Apple Watch 7, we assume the watch will only be released next year. However, there is still a glimmer of hope that the brand just wants to surprise us and release the Apple Watch Series 7 at the same time as the iPhone 13, which should just happen in the fall. Design. At the moment, it is expected that the Apple Watch the 7th of May, firstly, slightly change in size. At the same time, it is ambiguous in which direction the body changes will go. It will become a little thicker or thinner, while a slight increase in the display is expected due to a decrease in its frames, which we always love. Following the novelties with flat side edges and a more square form factor, there is speculation that the Apple Watch Series 7 will receive a square dial. The increase in the autonomy of the model is expected through the use of the most modern screen matrix, which will help to increase the energy efficiency of the device. Sensors. At the moment, there are rumors that the Apple Watch Series 7 will have Touch ID to unlock the device using the user's fingerprint. There was also talk that the Apple Watch 7 will have a sensor for measuring body temperature, as well as a sensor for measuring blood sugar. But this information, of course, has not been confirmed. Another attractive rumor is the presence of a blood pressure sensor in the watch, such as Apple has not yet had. In addition, there is a possibility that intelligent functions will work together with this sensor, generating relevant advice for users, based on the information received about the indicators of his body. By the way, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 is already able to measure pressure, so it will not be surprising if Apple rushes to catch up with the competitor. Working with Apple AirTag. The Apple Watch Series 7 will team up with Apple's signature AirTag beacons, which we recently released an entire article on. These beacons allow you to find the things to which they are attached, for example, a wallet, keys, or whatever. Then the device sends notifications to Apple gadgets, and not only yours, but also those that are close to the lost item. At the same time, all data of the owner of the AirTag beacon remain strictly confidential. They are not available even to Apple. If you still have a poor understanding of what we are talking about, we recommend reading the article about Apple AirTag. You will discover something very useful, which, perhaps, humanity has dreamed of literally from time immemorial. OS. Recently, a new operating system WatchOS 8 was demonstrated, designed for smartwatches Apple Watch. Its release is being prepared at the end of this year. This operating system has a new meditation mode, added different applications for relaxation. There are several new types of workouts and the ability to track changes in breathing during sleep, which is another useful function for high-quality tracking of the state of the body while you sleep. Moreover, this is important because there is apnea syndrome, during which a person can stop breathing during sleep for a fairly long time. Many do not know about this problem, however, it can lead to quite serious consequences for the body, and it is not superfluous to find out in time how your breathing behaves while you sleep. Also in Apple WatchOS 7 will be added the application Contacts, with the ability to view, change, add phone numbers, as well as share them with friends without using a smartphone. Right from the watch. They promise improvements to the Apple Pay application and Apple Wallet, which will include the ability to add keys to your home, office or hotel room, as well as the ability to open locks with a watch. Obviously, locks should support such a function. If you're in the United States, you can also add your driver's license and ID to Apple Wallet. The display on Apple Watch Series 7 is 70% brighter than before. Finding the time on the street will now always be easy, even without activating the display. New keyboard. On Apple Watch Series 7, we added text input using the keyboard. You can touch each key individually, or slide over them without lifting your finger. The keyboard even picks up recommended emojis and automatically adds them to the end of sentences. Improved durability. Apple Watch Series 7 is better protected from bumps and scratches, but the display still looks crystal clear. In addition, the smartwatch still has IP66 dust protection and WR50 water protection. Fast charging. Unfortunately, Apple Watch Series 7 still works up to 18 hours. This is upsetting, because smartwatches from other companies can do more. In compensation, Apple has accelerated the charging time of the Apple Watch Series 7. The smartwatch charges 33% faster than the Apple Watch Series 6, thanks to a new magnetic USB-C charger. Apple Watch Series 7 can be charged from 0 to 80% in just 45 minutes. A 10-minute charge should be enough for 8 hours of use. The standard 41mm model is the most budgetary option for an Apple Watch. The 41mm Plus LTE model makes it possible to talk on the phone, exchange FaceTime video calls and call emergency services via SOS without looking for the nearest Wi-Fi router. The enlarged display size accommodates even more information. The enlarged screen plus LTE can replace a mobile phone in the future. You can receive calls and answer by voice and messengers. Series 7 features a reinforced front glass. The protection level remains the same, IP6X. Immersion in sand is tolerated without problems. The aluminum case has 5 colors: black, green, red, dark blue and gold. The color scheme complements the reinforced strap from Nike and Hermes. And yes, if you like changing straps, old ones will work too. There is a double benefit here, aesthetic and practical. Price: how much will you have to pay for the Apple Watch 7? Apple is renowned for its conservative approach to pricing. In Europe and the US, the 41mm AW7 costs $329. Oversized 45mm version $70 more minus $399. In conclusion, if it really turns out that the watch will be released only next year, and you already want to get some kind of Apple Watch, then the current lineup today is represented by the following models: Apple Watch 3,4, 5,6 and Apple Watch SE. Apple Watch 3 is the most budgetary and relatively simple. Apple Watch SE is a more modern option, and also relatively budgetary, but Apple Watch 6, released last September, is still the most modern available. Here we recall that from year to year Apple tried to gradually increase the performance of its smartwatches, so older models may not be the most desirable in terms of autonomy.